New tonight, a Nashville charter school teacher says administrators threatened to fire him after he refused to read a children's book involving two dads to his first graders.
So they want to fire him because he don't want to usher in the LGBTQIA sexual preferences. This is not about education. It is about indoctrination. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You watch my channel, My Renaissance Man. I thank you for that. Make sure you guys are following me up here, follow me down here. Click the thumbs up button right now because you love me. When you do subscribe, don't forget to click the bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. And lastly, go and subscribe to my other channel called Man, Husband, Father, where I put new videos up every Sunday, which you will be seeing one today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have to talk about this because this is something that I went viral for years ago with them trying to usher in critical race theory, the hypersexualization of our children, the LGBTQIA bullcrap that they try to usher in. And you heard what I said at the beginning. This is not about education. This is about indoctrination. They want to come at this teacher and fire him because he refused to read a book to children where it includes two fathers and then they have a daughter. He refused to do it, and now the administration wants to fire him because of that. Right? It's absolutely ridiculous. But before I go off on my rant, listen to this.
I felt as though my job was threatened.
New tonight, a Nashville charter school teacher says administrators threatened to fire him after he refused to read a children's book involving two dads to his first graders.
Well, now a legal group claims the school's position violates the Federal Religious Accommodations Act. It's a law.
Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan shows us what the teacher and his attorney are saying tonight.
The teacher said this all started with a first grade reading lesson involving this book about a child and her two dads. Now, his attorneys say the school should have accommodated to his religious beliefs. The school has not yet responded publicly.
A first grade classroom lesson now at the center of a legal dispute. The book, Stella Brings the Family, features a child with two fathers.
I refused to read a book that had two fathers on the cover and one daughter. And I believe that is not what God designed a marriage to be.
Eric Rivera, a teacher at KIPP Antioch College Prep Elementary, says he asked for a religious accommodation and a co-teacher taught the lessons instead. But he says the next day he was called into the principal's office.
The final warning said that I have to teach the lesson plan with fidelity, and if I didn't, I would be terminated.
Rivera says he had no prior discipline and was later reassigned to different positions but remains employed at the school. His attorney says federal law requires religious accommodations in the workplace.
Primarily, we're concerned with Title VII, which gives everyone the right to a religious accommodation for their religious beliefs.
The legal group sent a demand letter February 17th requesting action from the school. They also raised questions about whether parents were notified about lesson content under a Tennessee state law. That's another thing we wanted to know. So I reached out to KIPP Antioch College Prep Elementary, KIPP Nashville Public Schools. None responded before the deadline. The Tennessee Public Charter Schools Commission tells me charter schools must follow state academic standards, but staff discipline is handled by the school.
His attorneys say that the school has 10 days to respond to that letter. Of course, we're going to let you know when or if they respond. Reporting here in Nashville, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Now, tell me this, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me this. How would he explain that to them? These kids, first graders, what if they raise their hand? Excuse me, teacher, but how do they have two daddies? See, that's where education will come in at. Science will come in at. Well, you can't have two dads because two dads can't make a child. Well, then why does she have two dads? Oh, what do you want to tell them? Oh, because these two dads like to kiss each other. And they like to have sex with each other, and they wanted to adopt a little girl because they can't do it. Only ones that can have kids is a boy and a girl. When they get, why would she? Didn't it be like, why would you want to discuss that with some first graders? Exactly. The whole point is, it's not education. And I tell you guys all the time, Y'all, there is no need for sexual education in elementary school, not even in high school. Guess what? My sons were taught, they didn't even have to be, I didn't have to teach them. It's a natural thing that happens in you. You don't have to be taught. Okay, y'all, I don't care. Young ladies, who taught you how to masturbate? Yeah, I said, you heard me. Oh, God taught. Young men, who taught you how to masturbate? Who taught you? Huh? Oh, it naturally happened? Oh, wow, who would have thought? You really tell me that young men and young women don't know where puzzle pieces fit at? And now with them having cell phones and everything like that, they definitely don't need that. Please. Come on now. I know when there's a point to where my sons is getting old. Look, my sons didn't even have they didn't get cell phones until they had jobs where they bought their own cell phones. But when I started to notice that it took everything, my wife was always tired. Please go out, get up, go get your stanky butt in the shower. You 10, 11 years old, get your butt in the shower. Oh my, they're going to take a shower. Then it got to the point to where it's like, bruh, you've been in that shower for like 25, 30 minutes. Who takes a shower that long? Not a bath and soaking, ladies and gentlemen, a shower. So me being the dad that I am, I just open up the door, boom, bust in there. What you doing? Just a mess. Now I don't go and do nothing. I know what's going on. My wife, what makes you think that they're in there doing? Babe, what do you really think that they just in there taking a shower? My oldest one, especially you. Yeah, I'm busting you out. He would be in there singing, la, 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 la. I'm just listening to my music. You think that you playing music in the bathroom is going to be like a thing to me? Say, oh, he just likes listening to music while taking a shower. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, point of this is no one needs to be teaching your children anything like this whatsoever. This is not education. You knowing that somebody got two dads, that's not education. Nobody cared. Like when we were growing up and somebody came, when kids came, we just, oh, that's your mom and dad. That's all we ever went. We just sit there and wonder, why do they have, we never wondered that. Even if there were two men that came in, we never wondered who they were. We just probably be like, oh, that's the dad and the uncle or something. Honestly, we didn't care. Even if it was a male and a female that came and got a kid. That must be their mom and dad. If one man showed up and got the kid, oh, that must be the dad. If a woman showed up and came and got the kid, oh, that must be their mom. That's it. That's all you thought. But no one had to come in. No one even pressed on us. And y'all, I can't even remember even in school where there was an importance of focusing on a mom and a dad and all that. I just can't remember. I knew all the stories about Curious George, Nate the Great, things like that. The grasshopper and the grasshopper during the wintertime and the ant. We remember stories like that. We remember the Berenstein Bears they had parents. We just want to know why? Because that was natural. Want to know why? Because it takes a mom and a dad to have a kid. If you'd have came in talking about, oh, these are two dads or these are two moms, I'm the kid. I'm still that person. You need to break that down to me and understand how does that happen? Because only a mommy and daddy can make kids. Well, there's something called adoption. So then if they weren't able to do it on their own, I don't understand why they would want to be together. Like if they wanted a kid, why can't they do it the way that you're supposed to? That's me as a kid. I know, y'all. I know. But you wouldn't want to break it down and explain that to these children why there are two men with a little girl. Or why there are two women with a little boy or whatever. It could be two women with a little boy, two women with a little girl, two men with a little boy, two men with a little girl. You still will have to explain it to a child how to come to be. Any of you do talk about adoption, the kids can sit there and wonder why they just, see what I'm saying? And then you know what they want to do with that? That's when they want to introduce them into the indoctrination. Oh, well, see, there's something called lesbian, gay, and trans. See there? No, absolutely not. Now I don't know first graders. Come on now. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. I think the teacher's in the right, and I hope hope that they're able to sue them for that. That's crazy. What if he was to start pushing out Christianity? You want to talk about the Bible? Y'all don't want them doing that, though. How about if he was to read the Bible and say, if a man lay down with a man like he would a woman, it is an abomination? Would y'all want him to read that story? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this. Put it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see right here. Do this. Double check and make sure that you are subscribed. Next video I'm doing after this, up there, things I did as of yesterday, may have missed. Right here, if you have not subscribed to the channel, just click the icon. Subscribe by clicking that icon. I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.